The night my life changed forever. A fight, a diner, and a new love. Sarah's days at Sam's Diner in her quiet Wisconsin town were simple but honest. She clocked in early, donned her apron, and got to work. Her mornings were filled with the comforting rhythm of the kitchen, the hiss of eggs on the griddle, the murmur of customers, and the hum of the coffee maker. Despite the long hours, she took pride in her job, putting her heart into every order she served, and her dedication didn't go unnoticed. One Friday evening, as she was wiping down the counters, Sam, her boss, leaned against the pass-through window, watching her. "You're a hard worker, Sarah," he said with a small smile. Sarah looked up, her cheeks flushing. "Just trying to do my part," she replied with a grin. Sam chuckled, brushing a hand across his chin. "Well, you more than that. I don't know what this place would be without you." For the first time, she noticed the warmth in Sam's eyes, a kindness she hadn't seen in a long time. But there was a complication: her boyfriend, Matt. They'd been together for years and things hadn't been easy. Matt had lost himself to drugs, his life spiraling out of control. He'd become unpredictable, and sometimes his anger turned to her, leaving bruises not just on her skin, but on her spirit. Yet Sam continued to ask her to grab coffee after work. Just a coffee, nothing more, he'd assure her, a friendly smile on his face. It started innocently enough: coffee, casual conversations. But soon those coffees turned into dinners, and those dinners into long, meaningful talks under the stars. With Sam, she felt a sense of peace that she had nearly forgotten existed. Her heart had begun to heal in his quiet presence. But it wasn't long before rumors began to circulate, and Matt caught wind of her budding relationship with Sam. One evening, he barged into her small apartment, eyes blazing with fury. "So you're with that diner guy now?" he demanded, voice dripping with accusation. Sarah held her ground, her voice calm but unwavering. "Matt, you're the one who's checked out of this relationship. Look at yourself, you're falling apart, and you're dragging me down with you." Matt's face twisted with rage. "You think you're better than me now? I'll show him your little diner boy doesn't scare me." Without a second thought, he stormed off, texting a few friends with a plan to send Sam a message. That night, Matt and his crew, a rough group he met through some shady friends, parked their car outside Sam's apartment complex, waiting for him to come home. The plan was simple: corner him, teach him a lesson, and scare him off for good. Finally, Sam appeared, walking toward his door. Matt and his friends sprang from the shadows, surrounding him with smug grins blocking his way. Matt crossed his arms, stepping forward with a smirk. "Thought you could steal my girl, huh?" Sam raised an eyebrow, his expression calm. "Not here to steal anyone, Matt, but I won't stand by and watch you hurt her." "Big words for a diner manager," sneered one of Matt's friends, moving in closer. But as he lunged, Sam was ready, smoothly sidestepping him. Years of martial arts training kicked in as Sam deflected the second guy's wild swing, moving with an agility that caught them off guard. It didn't take much: a quick, precise block here, a dodge there, and within moments, Matt's crew found themselves backing up, their plan unraveling fast. Sam didn't hit back, he simply handled their attacks, keeping calm, never striking more than necessary to protect himself. In no time, Matt and his friends were scrambling back to the car, bruised in pride more than anything. After they'd driven off, Sam took a deep breath, shaking his head. He'd hoped for a different outcome, but now it was clear: Matt was trouble. The next morning, when Sam shared what had happened, Sarah was both shocked and relieved. "I can't believe you would go that far," she said, hands trembling slightly. Sam placed a hand on her shoulder, his voice steady. "Sarah, you don't need to keep someone like that in your life. You deserve better." She took a deep breath, the weight of years of pain lifting from her chest. "You're right, Sam. I'm done. I should have been done a long time ago." From that moment, she cut ties with Matt, leaving behind the toxic relationship that had drained her. With Sam's encouragement, she poured herself into her work at the diner, finding purpose and peace. Months went by, and Sam began to rely on her more, eventually promoting her to manager. One evening, after the last customer had gone, Sam lingered as Sarah finished closing up. He walked over, took her hand gently, and looked into her eyes. "Sarah, these last few months with you, they've been more than I ever expected. You're not just someone who helps keep this place running. You're someone who makes it better." Sarah's heart fluttered, her smile growing. "You've given me so much, Sam, more than you know." Then, with a soft, nervous smile, Sam reached into his pocket, pulling out a small velvet box. "I want us to build something together. Will you marry me?" Sarah's eyes filled with tears as she nodded. "Yes, Sam. 1,000,000 times yes." In that moment, as they stood together under the warm diner lights, Sarah knew she had found her new beginning. The ghosts of her past faded away, leaving only the bright promise of a future where she was loved, safe, and finally at peace.